Brent, you're so naive. Everybody stereotypes. Get over it. Hey folks, Brent here, co-founder of Impact Consulting and Training. How you guys doing? It's been busy with us. We just came back from a business trip in Prague, working with our client there in Prague. They're doing really good. Now's a good time to go to Prague because there's no tourists there, so everything's wide open and they could use the visit. Coronavirus is still on the planet and they're starting to reinstate travel restrictions and stuff over here like that. So I want to make this a part 2 of the last video that I did about stereotyping, because I got a lot of messages. Private messages, fortunately, unfortunately, however you want to look at it, saying that I was naive, that Brent, everybody stereotypes, and this is a good thing. So I'll link that up over here, okay? And you'll be able to go back and look at that if you want. So I received messages from the politically, different sides of the aisle and stuff like this, from liberal to conservative, from black, brown, white, gay. I received so many private messages in reference to this, and basically everybody's saying the same thing. And that's a really good starting point, don't you think? So it has nothing to do with skin color and all of that stuff like this. Everybody thinks we got a starting point now to where we can start having a good discussion, because everybody agrees that stereotyping is on the planet and it's here to stay. We all do it. And of course, we do all do it. So when I said in my last video, we need to stop stereotyping, well, the reality is the reality. Everybody does it, okay? So we've got a starting point to start a conversation as adults to figure out how to move forward from this. So everybody's agreeing, okay? And so now we've got this agreeing point. Now we can start talking about it like adults and try to figure out solutions and strategies to make this better, close the gap in this, not in just in your organizations, in communities and stuff like this. So from all over the world, I received private messages and stuff like this, and it was really great. Everybody agrees on a point. Now we've got a starting point. That point is everybody stereotypes. So how can we make it better? So this is one of the things about leadership, is trying to find that common understanding and then working out from there and bringing clarity, developing real strategies and real communications in order to close these gaps or to get rid of these gaps altogether. Now, again, in reality, you're not going to be in control of everybody underneath of you, and you've got to understand that. So we've got to empower people to do what they need to do. So the thing is, okay, everybody stereotypes. Everybody's in agreement, from the political extremes to the center extremes, from the color side of things to the religious side of things to the country side of things, the culture side of things. Everybody agrees that people stereotype. It's just in our human nature. And we were really happy to get those private messages. Hopefully in the future that you guys can start putting those messages down in the comments section down below the video and stuff like this. We really do appreciate it. So this video is going to be relatively short, okay? We got a lot of things going on over here at Impact Consulting and Training. We're sitting there developing a couple of other projects. We're in the middle of initiating and growing these relationships to get these projects going. Like I said in the beginning too, that coronavirus is still here and it's on an uptick. So don't fall into that side of things. The stay smart on that, the masks, the social distance, that's all still there, guys. All right, so don't be the sheep and don't be following everybody. Look right down the center aisle of things and keep going straight towards your goals and towards your dreams and aspirations. It just creates a different dynamic with what's happening in the world. And it's a good thing that these things, it provides new opportunities and new ways to innovate and bring people together and stuff like this. But remember I said, okay, sometimes you got to go through the bullshit to get to the good shit, okay? And this is where we're at. We're in the bullshit situation out here. So somebody else also asked, I did a civil war. Brent, is there going to be a civil war? And I'll post that up over here too, over there too. All right, is there going to be a civil war? Not the way that we envision it in our minds from the old days and stuff like this. There's definitely stuff going on, but this leads to healing. And this is stuff that we talk about in impact consulting and training. The elephant in the room, the things that people stay away from because it's so painful to actually talk about. And it brings up anger, it brings up emotion, it brings up animosity and racism and all of this stuff like this. But if you have a mature brain in there, we can get past all that. We can get through all of that by keeping everybody focused. So, like I said, my last video on stereotyping, it really hit some people out there pretty hard. And it was really good. We really appreciate all that feedback. But we got a starting point. This is the thing. We've got a starting point that everybody is agreeing that everybody stereotypes. So now we can start a dialogue, we can start a debate, and we can start find solutions and strategies on how to reduce this gap. Okay? So again, part of leadership, finding that common ground in order to move forward. So we want to thank you for the messages. We want to thank you if you want to sit here and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for our next upload and stuff like this. We've got some things going on. Just follow these streamers. You can get to these sites and stuff like this. Easy stuff to get to. You just got to do a little bit of work. And if you could take that half a second and hit the subscribe button, or if you want to go even a step further, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Okay, you'll be able to get more information as we coming up. Okay, so yes, the world is having issues right now. It's not just America. There are issues all over the world, from China to Europe to America, North and South hemispheres. Things are happening all over, and this is good. This is change happening. And people are going to get hurt, guys. I mean, it's just the emotions are high, and people are going to get hurt. And, you know, politicians, they're trying to figure out ways of getting through this, and everybody's trying to figure out answers and stuff like this. So what would I do in America with the things that are going on? The same approach that I would take in the Seattle video, and I'll post it up over here as well. Brent, what would you do in Seattle with the Seattle situation? I would do the same exact thing, because people need to learn lessons. People need to stop forgetting history and start learning history. Okay? If we don't remember that history, then we're doomed to repeat those same mistakes in the past. And that's not growth. Okay? That's going back in time and just doing it over and over again. But once we get through this bullshit, okay, there will be a different world. There will be good. Okay? So the strong will survive. The dynamic, agile adaptation to these kind of things will happen. All right? And it's happened throughout history in the animal kingdom and the dinosaurs and all that stuff like this. The strong survive. Okay? So we can continue being pussies, or we can grow thicker skin, okay, and figure out solutions for all of these issues that are being brought to the surface, like this volcano, this eruption of anger and emotion. So if we can do this and figure out these solutions, we're going to be moving into a better world. Okay? But to get to that better world, we need to see what we have to work with. We need to see where the issues are at, and we need to come up with real solutions, real strategies, real policies in order to overcome this. So we need to hold the world leaders accountable. We need to hold ourselves accountable. And we need to lead by example. We need to be that lighthouse in this chaos, in this storm, that lighthouse that stands strong against all the naysayers and all the other crap that's going on out there. So we can do this, and it starts with this part of it, okay? Again, we found a common understanding globally that stereotyping is inherent. It's all over the planet. We all do it. So let's start talking about it, Okay, and then start finding solutions, real solutions. Whether they're extreme solutions or not so extreme solutions, the easiest way to get things done, okay, is to talk about it, get it done, negotiate, deliberate, and come up with real solutions as a human species on the planet. Okay, so good job. Thank you for all the feedback in the private messages. If you're brave enough, start doing comments down in the comments section of the YouTube channel, okay, or even over on Facebook when I upload the video into Facebook and stuff like this. We do appreciate your candor, your communications. We appreciate all of that, your different ways of thinking. It's absolutely amazing. This is diversity. This is bringing everybody together and talking about a common understanding and developing strategies to reduce that gap. Okay, so this is all about communications. So we appreciate it. Please follow the links in the streamer below and come and subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates and stuff like this. So guys, again, thank you. We appreciate everything you do. The world is still the world. We're still human beings and we still have those feelings and emotions. The trick is how to come together as a person, as a people, as a group. Okay? So, common understanding. Everybody stereotypes. Great. Let's find ways to reduce that together. Thank you so much for your time. We love you. We're thinking about you. The world is in a hard place right now, but on the other side of this hard place, it's going to get better. I know it. It's always happened in history. Throughout history. We all go through these shit times just to get to the good times. It always happens. So keep your head up, stay focused, stay motivated, and keep rocking. Thank you so very much for everything. Here's a fist bump. Boom. All right. Keep rocking it, guys. We love you. Bye.